And this is Ken Kraetzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio at Michie Stadium at West Point. Had the chance to chat with the Medal of Honor recipient, Colonel Jack Jacobs, NBC analyst. And Colonel, what is it like for you to be back at your alma mater for graduation day?
Well, it's not my alma mater. I taught here, though, from 1973 to 1976 when I was a captain and a major. And about 10 years or so ago, I came back here again. They asked me to fill an endowed chair, so I teach money and banking, I teach mass media and American politics, all 1 day a week only. But for me, it's very exciting. It's much more exciting for me than it is for the kids. It gives me an opportunity to be where I want to be, and that's around people who've decided to wear the uniform of the United States. Nothing makes me feel more exhilarated than being around kids in uniform. They remind me of what I was like 50 years ago. But they also give me a good view of the bright future the United States has when it has kids of this quality deciding to serve all of us.
Absolutely. We meet some of the athletes and just extraordinary individuals. Just tell us about some of the academic background that you see of the cadets that you work with.
Yeah, and it's really quite astonishing. First of all, they come from every part of the country, and they're all really first-class people. They've got really astounding academic backgrounds. They're taking an enormous number of credits, twice as many as most kids in civilian universities, and they all play sports of one kind or another. They've got additional duties as people in leadership positions at West Point. I mean, they're really carrying a big load, but they're tough, and they've demonstrated that they can really do the job. We're lucky to have them. And this is great training because the instant they're graduated, they're responsible for 20 to 40 people and everything about them, their training, their lives, their pay. Great training ground, but nothing gives young people more authority and responsibility than military service. And these kids are proving that they're all good at it.
And Colonel, the threats facing our country and the Army are changing. How is it different for the future career of these cadets as they become second lieutenants today versus potentially when you were in the Army?
Well, I joined the Army at a time when the war in Vietnam was just getting started. Little did we know it would last another 10 years, and that we had multiple opportunities to go serve. But it was a large-scale war. We didn't have a volunteer service. There was a draft, so an enormous number of Americans served then. Now we have a volunteer service. And the signature conflict in the Middle East is drawing to a close. It has dominated the lives of these kids, and they're now going to be in an army that's going to be smaller, not just small, much smaller, too small for my money, by the way. With multiple, very diverse threats around the world to the United States and our allies, I think it's going to be tougher for them than they think. The perception that it's going to be a little bit quieter it's not going to be like that. It's going to be fragmented, and they're going to be very, very busy.
Absolutely. Colonel Jack Jacobs, thank you for your service to our country. Great to see you here at West Point today.
Thanks for having me, and my best wishes, and thanks for wearing the uniform to all American Legion members.
Thank you, sir. This is Ken Kraetzer at Michie Stadium for Sons of the American Legion Radio.